Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your day interviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead movies. Yes, guys, we're going to do another video for the Walking Dead movies. Now that we're at the end, basically, of 2020, I definitely wanted to do kind of another video for the Rick Grimes movies, just kind of giving the updates on, really what we've gotten this year for the Rick movies, and talk about where my, my expectations and, faith is for this movie actually happening, and talking about, if it does, when exactly do we think it's going to release, and talk about some of the stuff that Scott Gimple mentioned about the Rick Grimes movies. Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for the Rick Grimes Walking Dead movies. So, this is going to be a little bit of an update video. I like to kind of touch in on the Rick Grimes movies every once in a while, just to kind of, see where we're at, see where the, the information's at, and I mean, guys, basically nothing has changed. Honestly, with these movies, basically nothing has changed, and I figured that I would at least do, for the end of this year, we would touch it on the movie one more time, and disappointment, guys, is really the one word I have. Honestly, we did have a kind of, interview with Scott Gimple where he discusses the movies and how he still plans to release the movies in theaters. So, that part of things is very interesting, seeing how, 2020 has not been the year for the theaters, obviously, right? The theaters have really just not been, doing well, obviously, because of the whole distancing thing, and it just hasn't really been going too well, and even to the point where a lot of movies in theaters have been, pushed to HBO Max, which is one thing I've heard as well, too. So yeah, theaters are definitely not going strong right now, and the fact that Gimple still plans to release this movie in theaters, I mean, it must only mean one thing. It must mean that the fact that he's still saying that they're going to release the movies in theaters must mean that he knows these movies are going to be a while from now anyway. So, and I'm just like, man, I don't even know, man. So it sounds like Scott Gimple is still planning to release these movies in theaters. But guys, literally all the information we've gotten for the Rick Grimes movies, we've had 1 year go by, this whole year, and the only information I can pull from anything we got this year is we're working on it. That doesn't say anything. I'm sorry, we're working on it. We know you're working on it. We know it's been taking a while. And I am very upset, and I know a lot of you guys are upset, and I know that this is a video where I'm going to have a bunch of comments of people saying, like, I know, the movies are taking forever. And we do have to understand that, right now, they can't film a high-budget movie. They can't film with all these actors. They cannot, logically, they just can't film this year. That part completely makes sense. I get that. However, the one side of things you have to look at it as well, too, is that, and I know people make the argument as well, too, that it's like, The Walking Dead's doing filming right now, Fear the Walking Dead's filming, World Beyond's gonna be filming soon, but you have to also understand, they have to get, they have to get, a city, and they have to get, all of these actors, all of these, extras and actors and all this stuff, that I just think right now, it would not be the safest idea to film the Rick movie. I completely understand that. But where I get upset with this is not because of the filming. I get why they can't film right now. I do. I see, part of me still like, well, couldn't you do it another way? But the majority of me is kind of saying well, to be safe, it makes sense. Also, everything's not, set in stone right now. Scott Gimple's still writing this darn movie. I'm just like, okay, then, that totally makes sense. 2 years later, and this movie's still being written. But my biggest thing about this is that, and I can't stress this enough, honestly, I feel like the Rick Grimes movies, the thing that would really make us all excited, and if I was Gimple, here's what I would do, okay? Because a lot of people are going to say, well, Dan, what would you do differently from Gimple if they can't film right now? My main answer to this would be, if Gimple already knows when he is planning to release this movie, around and about of when he's, planning to release this, then why don't you do something like say to the fans, you know what? I don't know if it's going to work out yet or not. We don't know. It depends on how the world kind of goes with just all this crazy stuff going on. But you know what, guys? I have a plan to release this movie by the end of 2022. Boom! Right there, you've got a bunch of fans being like, okay, alright, we've gotten something. We know when to expect this darn movie. Late 2022. I gotcha. You know, that makes sense. There you go. And it's like, at that point, the fans would be like, guys, we only got just 2 more years. We're halfway through the break. We're halfway through the break of the Rick Grimes movie thing. At that point, you would get everybody excited. Because everybody would be like, okay, you know what? I know what I'm doing in 2022. I'm going to go to the friggin' theater and watch the Rick movie. Like, but they're not even, and I get it. It's because they haven't actually started to roll the cameras on this movie. I get it. But my biggest argument about this is that it's like, why don't you do something to say, like, we'll set a date, we'll say that, you know what, our plan is to release the movie in 2022. But if, you know, plans fall through, maybe we'll delay it by a couple months and, you know, the least it'll release by early 2023. You know, but they're not even giving us that. They're not even giving us that kind of information, you know, because that is a while from now. You know, that is a while from now. You could work with that, you know, and even if the movie is not 100% ready by the end of 2022, just say, guys, just a few more months, and by early 2023, that movie's gonna be out, you know. But it's just like, they're not even doing that. They're just saying we're working on it. The script is still being written after 2 years. I mean, guys, this is not. That we deserve better. I'm sorry, guys, we really do. We deserve better. And even if you can't film, I get it. If you can't film the movie, you could at least tell us, Gimple could tell us, listen, I've got a plan, I'm going to try my best to release this movie in the end of 2022, maybe early 2023. But we're not even getting anything. We're not getting anything. We got a tiny little teaser with a helicopter flying into a city, which isn't footage. We all know it's not. And, you know, I don't know. It's really, really frustrating to be sitting here for, you know, all this time and basically have no information. So that is all I'm saying. I'm getting very impatient, as I know we all are. We're all getting very impatient for this movie because we all want to see Rick on the big screen. We all want to see Rick in the Walking Dead universe again. We want to see what that character's up to. We want to see the CRM. We want to see even Jadis, and if they can get Heath to come back, which I doubt it, but even better, you know. But it's just like, we want to see this movie, and we get that they can't film right now. But can't you at least give us a timeline or something to look forward to? A time to be like, well, you know what? 2 years from now is when we'll see this movie. You know what? Fine. We finally know. But we're just not getting anything aside from we're working on it. And it's really upsetting. You know, he's still writing this movie 2 years later after Rick left the show. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, guys. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Do you guys think that this makes sense? Is there anybody out there that thinks that this makes sense, the amount of time that we've been waiting for this movie? I get the wait, I do, because it's a big movie, but can't you at least give us, like, you know what, I'm planning to release it by the end of 2022. We'll have to see if it works out. But no, we're not even getting that. So it's really frustrating, but I definitely wanted to make this video just to make an update from the movie, guys. We basically have nothing. So until we get any kind of information or any kind of filming news or anything, that is where we're at for the Rick movies, guys. I hate to disappoint you guys again when it comes to this stuff, but we're just not, they're not delivering with any kind of, you know, actual fresh new information. Like I said, it doesn't need to be any kind of filming news. I really wish that they would give us a time of when they are planning to at least potentially release this movie. But they're not even doing that. It's really, really frustrating at this point, guys. So, anyway, do you guys think this movie's even going to happen? I think that's the question I got to ask you guys to end this video. Do you guys think that this movie is actually even going to come to fruition? I definitely want to hear that from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. Long live Rick Grimes. Cannot wait to see Rick again. But, of course, we're going to have to wait another few years, it sounds like, for you know, any kind of information or the movie itself, or, I mean, honestly, who knows at this point. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button for some man Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys, and, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.